What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo B coming back at y'all with another video today. We are still talking Marvel Comics, Marvel Studios, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, specifically one Lamar Hoskins, aka Battlestar. Before we begin, y'all make sure y'all click like, subscribe. Make sure we go ahead and get that taken care of so you'll receive notifications when I'm dropping content. Because I'm known to drop content throughout the course of the day. We don't have no set schedule stuff that bam stuff just come on mind. So we're discussing Lamar Hoskins, and some of y'all don't know that Lamar Hoskins is an actual character in Marvel Comics, and that character is actually alive and well in Marvel Comics, like T'Challa. God damn, you see, come on, get rid of T'Challa, get rid of Lamar Hoskins. We just can't catch a break. Anyway, so Lamar Hoskins is dead in the MCU. That doesn't necessarily mean that Battlestar has to be dead in the MCU. How so? Let's take a look. Well, first and foremost, we're going to go back to that scene in episode 5 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. When y'all stop making excuses for this dude, man. Like, on some real, stop making excuses for the character. Like, stop. John Walker is in the Hoskins family household. Mom, dad, grieving and everything like that, talking to John. Like I said, baby girl, she not buying it. So, how would this play into there being a Battlestar? She wouldn't be the first female super soldier, would she? No, she wouldn't. But, we ain't really got a prevalent female super soldier because I don't know how long they're going to keep Carly around as Flag Smasher. She may show up later on. Maybe they arrest her at episode 6, take her to the raft and everything like that. Who knows? But nevertheless, what we could do is get the Battlestar, the character Battlestar, established in the MCU via Lamar's sister. Let's take a look, though, first at the history of Battlestar and why Battlestar can still be around in the MCU based on Marvel Comics. Well, first and foremost, we need to know that Lamar and John, they did in the comics, that story takes place. They join the military, come back and everything like that. If I'm not mistaken, they all take the super soldier formula, give it well, I don't want to call it super soldier, but you know what it is. They take a version of the serum given to them by the power broker. John becomes the super patriot, but this ain't John's particular story that we're talking about here. Hoskins, along with 2 other gentlemen, ain't no need in us talking about them because they irrelevant unless they show up at some point in time. They take on the name, they become the Bucks. What it stands for is crazy. It was the Bold Urban Commandos. Yes, Bucks, Bold Urban Commandos. They later went on to, once John became Captain America, they felt like, hey, somebody else needed to be Bucky. And they were like, well, hey, we've had all types of Buckies. Ain't never had a black guy as a Bucky. So Mark Greenwald, I want to make sure I'm saying his name right. What he did was he sat up there and said, okay, well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to sit up here and call him Bucky. Dwayne McDuffie, the late great Dwayne McDuffie, whom if you don't know about, definitely need to Google, get some information about him. He was like, hey man, it's not cool. They was using that term back there in slave day. That's when I say when it talks about diversity in comics, you can't write about me if I'm not in the room. You're gonna get it wrong. Not saying that you're trying to, it's just that you don't know me. Because watch this. I'm me and I'm prone to get it wrong at times. What you finna do? Right, exactly. So, Dwayne McDuffie went to him and said, hey, man, especially a grown black man, like Ted, we can't do that. So, got rid of the Bucky costume, adopted the moniker Battlestar. Okay, so John goes off the rail. Battlestar, hey, man, you doing way too much right now. And they get into it. This helps John come back to the side of light. Battlestar never left the side of light. You see this pretty much in Lamar Hoskins' character in the episodes that he's in. He's a kind, considerate person. Much like the Battlestar, that we got here. Yeah. That dude right there. So what we do here is we transition this. John is going off the rail, just like this character here. Somebody's got to ring him in. Aside from his wife, who would have an emotional influence on John? It would be Lamar Hoskins' sister. Yes. Since she's not buying it, have her go underground to a point where she comes across the power broker. This ain't too far of a stretch because of the fact that she's Lamar's sister and she wants payback on John. Yeah, somebody, if the power broker ain't got John and he ain't got Carly, he's definitely going to want his own super soldier working for him. Well, Lamar Hoskins in the comics gets his powers from the power broker. Who else would be a viable candidate to go get that the power broker be more than happy to work with? Like, yeah. I need you to go after the Flag Smashers and I need you to go after John. Go make that happen. Who else would have a motive to go after John? Ooh, it's Lamar's sister. She confronts John. John doesn't really want to go after her like that because he knows right here and right here what actually happened to Lamar. And he's still remorseful. And even though we don't get it in this version of John, because we got to go through the whole story arc, he's regretful because he knows it was his fault. And when Lamar's sister confronts him, she makes him confront it too. Makes him admit to it and own it and everything. And much like Cap, Steve Rogers, who didn't kill Iron Man, had the opportunity, this would mirror that moment. She doesn't kill him. She walks away. Much like Steve sent a letter to Tony asking for his forgiveness, we could mirror this very same thing with John. Saying, hey, if she ever need him, he gonna be there. Yeah. Yeah. I just gave it to you. This continues Battlestar in the MCU as it should be, because how y'all threw him in there just to throw him out. Because if y'all don't know, in the comics, it's not Lamar that dies that motivates John to go over the edge. It's actually John's family. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.